What's up, guys? So I'm making this video just as a check-in. Somebody commented and said, "What happened?" It's been like months. So we decided to just make a couple more videos and do some updates. I don't know the direction of this channel. I don't know what's going on. I literally have not had time to make any video on here. So 56 days, almost 2 months. But things have been going pretty good. So I figure I'll update you. Ran into a lot of roadblocks over the last few months, but we're still just putting in the work, trying to stay focused. And what I've noticed is I keep going, like, things go good, and then I hit a ceiling, and then everything fucking falls apart. And then kind of figure everything out, move up to the next ceiling, hit the next ceiling, everything falls apart. Boom, boom, boom. Just keep doing that over and over. So basically, we had here. Look, we upgraded. We're drawing on the iPad now. Maybe not. Just kidding. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, cool. So now we got an iPad to draw on, I guess. Must be okay. But I just pulled up my Stripe account, and in the last 3 months, we've done about. That's pretty crazy, right? Like, I couldn't even have imagined that. So, it's the last 2 months have been at about this much each month, and I'm really trying to break past 20, and I can't quite get there. So, last month at about this much, I hit the ceiling. Everything was falling apart. We probably did 250 videos, and 250 videos, yeah, and about 200 of them, I'd say, were late, and it was all my fault for the structure that I had it. It's I built the system I built for editors could get me to about here, but can't get me past that. So I spent most of the last 2 weeks rebuilding the system so that hopefully I don't run into any issues until maybe 50 is what I'm hoping. With this system, the way that I was doing everything, I'm a lot more profitable, but I can't handle as much work. So it's like, what do you do? So now I have to invest in extra systems, extra team members, extra everything to get to this number right here. So while I'm right here, while I'm building up to it, like around 20, I'm not going to be making the same profit as I was when I was around here with the broken system. And I guess that's just kind of how it goes, which is a bit unfortunate, but such is life. So yeah, so really that's I guess just how things have been going. We went up from, like, I don't even know what the number. Maybe the last update I was doing around 10. I would say close to it. And then the last few months we've broke that pretty easily. But it hasn't been fun. And that's the other thing. I am working more than ever. I'm stressed more than ever, and building the team, getting more people in place to help me out with that is going to be a game changer, because now I can think about how the systems are supposed to run, how everything's supposed to operate, and just make sure that those things are happening, versus running around all the time, filming, editing, revisions, posting. Like, all of it is impossible to do by myself. I could probably do 10K a month at that pretty. Yeah, I'd max out around there by myself. So now I got to spend a few grand on people to help me get to 40, 50. The main goal, I think, now, look, it all makes sense now. When I started this, it didn't make sense. Now it makes sense. If I can do about 120K a month, I should be able to net $1 million a year. After I pay the team, after I pay the expenses. So this is the number I'm trying to get to. I'm at 15. I need to 10x that. Wow. To get to that. And I've been reading a lot of, or listening to a lot of different, is it Dan Sullivan? Books, the whole concept is like 10x is easier than 2x, which is crazy because it's about true. You know, when I think about, okay, if I'm going to do, if I'm trying to get from like, say, 15 to 30, that involves maybe hiring a few more people. That involves a whole different thing than trying to get to 15 to 120, right? The vision at 120 is going to look a lot different than the vision at 30. What I'm doing at 120 involves a lot more people, a lot more processes, and probably a different approach to what I would be doing at 30. And so I've got to start thinking about those things as I'm building this out. So reading that book's been super helpful. The other one is Who Not How, which is something that has helped me out in the last month. Even though I just started reading the book today, but it's helped me out in the last month because I always think that I'm the who, and like my whole time working on things, I'm like, okay, I need to get this, I need to get this done. How do I get this done, right? And the book says that's the wrong question. The question is who can get this done, right? Who enjoys doing those things? Who's good at those things? Who's the right fit for it? And when I start thinking about, okay, who can get this thing done for me? So much has changed. And it really came down to last month being I didn't have time to network. I didn't have time to do anything because I was spending so much time just working on the business, right? Working in the business, I guess, not even on the business. So now it's like, okay, well, I need to build out my sales funnel. I need to do that, right? I need to build out, I need to post for clients. I need to film. I need to edit. I need to delegate. I need to talk to people. I need to update, right? These are all things that I found myself doing. When I was just at a few K a month, I didn't have to do as much of that. But now it's like, okay, should I spend my time working on building out my system? Should I spend my time working on contracts? Should I spend my time, like all of these things, right? So now it's like, okay, well, who can do this, right? Bob can create these and go high level, right? John can do the posting. Sam can do the filming. Jimmy can do the editing, right? So now I'm starting to plug in all of these team members to do all of these things so that I can spend my time doing this or doing this or doing this. Like the thing that is the most important to me, finding what those things are. And to me, I was talking to my coach about it Friday. I was talking to my coach about it Friday. I'm like, look, I don't want to go to any networking events. I don't want to go to any meetings. Like, I want to sit here, make videos, get people interested in my brand and how I do things, have them call me, do discovery calls, do sales calls, do all of that from here, but primarily making content. Like, I feel like that's what I'm good at. That's what I enjoy doing. I hate getting like driving across town to a meeting and sitting there and listening to people talk about themselves. And I don't like any of that. And I just want to be here making content that helps grow the brand. So that's the direction I'm trying to grow into. And so finding all of the other people to do those other things for me so I can focus on that is going to be a game changer. And I think that's what's going to be the thing that takes me from 15 to 150, I guess. Obviously, this should happen in a year pretty easily, I would say. Like that's the goal, is about a year I can do that. Because within this, like, I'm gonna next is probably 30 is gonna be the next breakthrough, 50, 80, but then from there, so I'm just gonna make a few jumps and lock in the MRR, get it consistent. Then eventually we'll be right here, and everything's gonna be just fine, hopefully. But that's a little update. I don't know. I'm going to keep thinking about how this brand can play into what I'm doing. Maybe it's more agency focused now. Maybe it's about growing my agency to 1 million instead of just becoming a millionaire. I don't know yet. I'm not sure. But anyway, I just wanted to make this update video for the 5 of you who still care and watch the channel. If any of you guys are editors and you want to help me, you want to be on the team, your social media people, send me an email. The email is linked to the account. Like, please, please, please send me an email or find me on Instagram or something and let me know, because that would be really helpful for me. And it'd be cool to have some of you guys on the team. But anyway, that is a little update. We'll see you guys in the next update. Who knows when it's going to be.